Crisp. As you can see, I've been warming up here, getting going. It's Tour Truck Tuesday. I'm filming it on a Tuesday and bringing it to you on a Tuesday. If you like what you're seeing, you've been here before, fantastic, welcome back. If not, hit subscribe, hit notify. Videos go up once a week usually, although I do throw in the odd bonus session. So iron play, we all want to get better at this, especially at this time of year. You got the off season coming. You want to just pure these irons. How do we do that? There's going to be lots of options coming. Your eyes are going to be turned. The season's coming to an end. New product is what you're going to be looking at. I know you are. That's why you follow me, for a lot of you. But how do we get better at hitting our irons? I'm looking at launch numbers here. That was 16.5. That is very good, and I will explain why. So this iron, 7 iron, P7MC, 3 very similar ball flights, 3 very similar launch angles, 15.8 on that one. Depending on the shot shape, that gives you the spin. A little fade is going to add spin, a little draw is going to take spin off. 64,000 on that one. So strike-wise, spin-wise, not bad. Little low maybe. As I've told you before, I'll just bang this into normalize. As I've told you before, I like to see, take the number on the bottom of the club. If you are playing the P7MC, this is, now that's important. Take the number on the bottom of the club, times it by 1,000. Anywhere 7,000 spin to 7,500 is good. Spin rate, backspin on the golf ball, dictates how that golf ball comes down into the green. So if you want to hit good iron shots, the more spin you have, the steeper it comes down, the softer it lands. If a flag is tucked on the right side of the green, you want to fade one in there, obviously you're adding spin. Same with our draw. The reason it goes further, you're taking spin off. Now, keep up. I mentioned launch angle. All right, I've got a TrackMan here, which is great. But look at my windows. I've got 4 shot tracers on there. All the windows have been similar. I've turned on the power in the downswing at the right times. It's consistent, 17.2. It's good, they're all tight parameters. The turf is good, the wind direction is good. How do you get that, and why am I harping on about attack angle? Launch angle. Because launch angle is so important to give you that spin. If you launch it higher, the engineers at TaylorMade have made the clubs in a way they'll come out lower, the peak will come out lower, the spin will be lower to compensate for how you, the golfer, have added dynamic loft. Dynamic loft is loft at impact. 35 degrees on my 7 iron. That isn't going to be what a P770 comes at or a P790 comes at. The loft on the blade will be different. But for this one at 35, if I launch them around that 16-degree window, obviously I'm returning with shaft lean. So this would be straight up and down. Shaft lean that way. Handle in front of the ball at the strike point. Divot after the ball, because my attack angle, as you can see on that swing there, -5, is down. Which means that it's -5 into the golf ball. It goes through the turf. Then the bounce that you've heard me talk about, which is the camber in the middle of the sole, helps that club exit the turf clean and gives me that ball flight. So in essence, what I'm saying to you guys this off season, before you go into your golf store, before you go to your green grass account and you stand there and you say to the pro, I want these new irons, blah, blah, blah. I want you guys to take responsibility for what you're trying to do and work on hitting low shots. So the drill for that, the hitting low shots, how do you do it? To get your irons better, this is going to help you. So preset impact. So you can see there, my arse cheek, preset turned. My right foot lifted up. These boots are seriously filth. We'll just take a moment to talk about those. Slide a golf ball underneath that boot. Get it in there, underneath that golf shoe. I'm calling them boots, they're not, these are the lows. Tuck it in there. Turf's nice and soft today, so I'm secure. Get yourself secure. From this position, handle ahead of golf ball, preset. Get your mindset, You're not trying to help that golf ball in the air. You're not trying to do that. What you're trying to do is you're trying to squeeze it between the turf. That doesn't mean chop down on it like some sort of axe murderer, but it means preset impact, turn the arse cheek, take some speed out, get the hands ahead of the golf ball. Divot is fantastic. Golf ball was there, that went through. Speed was down, attack angle on that one because I'm working the drill, -7. You saw I took the speed out of it, launched down to 12, spin 7,400. Perfect. Ball flight, the same. You don't need me to show you, keep watching you do this. You don't need it. You know what I'm getting at. That's the drill. Slide the golf ball underneath the heel. Get in there, preset impact. Turn the belt buckle on the arse cheek. Boom, 3/4 speed. Done. You might think it's done. If you don't have a TrackMan, how do you know? If you're not hitting off of these, how do you know? The next part of this video is how you know. I get it. The TrackMan's expensive, you might not have access to it. You might not have a turf range this winter when you're practicing, but you know what? You can do this out on a golf course. So if you've worked that drill on the mats and you've preset impact and you've put yourself golf ball under there, maybe a little tee block under there, piece of wood, get creative, turn the hips, handle forward, and you've struck it, you should start seeing it lower. But how do you know if you've pured it? Well, this is the acid test. This is fairly moist sand, not much lip here, but some of the AMs out there, some of you guys out there who can't strike your irons like a puresman are gonna start backing up. You're gonna get back on this right side for the right-handed golfer. You're gonna throw the bounce, which now you've learned is the camber, throw it early, start hitting it horrific out of these. Alignment stick, down again, perpendicular to my target. I don't want, if this was a fairway trap on the golf course, I'd say, look, grind your feet in a little bit. It's my preference. Some people don't like it. I'd tell you to grip it down. I'm not saying that. I want you to clip this off the top. I want you to get enough stability that you don't feel like you're going to go over. Again, cracking advert for these wheels, but they feel so stable in here. I'm going at that target. Impact is preset. Let's see, before we do the drill, how I go. No, let's not actually. Let's do the drill. Let's preset, impact, and 50% or 75% speed. This now gives you the true look. I knew my golf ball was in there. That marker has gone in after the golf ball. So let's mark one up. There it is. I'm in a good spot, not too deep. I'm on the golf course, we're not slowing up play. We just want to hit a little fairway shot. Now let's go full speed. We're not trying to hit the low one. There's no lip to come over. And the more I go ball sand, so the more I turn and compress, the more I strike my irons, the more you get that, and the more you get that, and the more you allow this loft on the blade to do its job. Any tech that's coming out in irons, anything you're going to see, it's all brilliant. But if you can't compress the golf ball, and if you can't strike, there's my line, if you can't strike those divots after your line, you're not going to have a chance. And you've seen people say, hit the sand, strike the low point. Ball position's the same place for me here. I'm not tweaking it back. I'm just setting the relationship between handle, club face, and I'm ensuring that I'm moving forward. Best golfers in the world are moving forward. They're not moving back, and that's your tip. Move forward. Beautiful. Perfect. Great. The correct launch. No TrackMan here for this second part, but that's how you know you've got it dialed. Get on the golf course, practice it out. If you've got a grass range, practice it out. The sand ain't gonna lie to you. If you can't hit it out here, you're not doing it right. And if you're not doing it right, take the speed out and move back to open up the hips and move forward. A little bit of weight on the left side for the right-hander and move forward on the golf ball. Good luck with it. There'll be another video next week about the big dog. Be sure to subscribe and you can catch that one. Enjoy the rest of your Tour Truck Tuesday.